The Duke of Edinburgh, 97, was driving a Land Rover Freelander near the Queen's estate in Sandringham when he collided with a Kia on 17 January. The 46-year-old passenger Emma Fairweather broke her wrist in the collision, while the driver of the car, aged 28, suffered scrapes on her knees. A 9-month-old baby, who was also in the car, was unharmed. Ms Fairweather said the Duke should be prosecuted if he is found liable for the crash. Philip claimed he was dazzled by the low sun and failed to see the car coming in the opposite direction. He continues to face uncertainty over his verdict as officers say they are finishing the investigation. In a written apology to Ms Fairweather, Philip apologized for the accident and said he was deeply sorry about her injury. In a typed 131-word letter, which was signed by Philip, he mistakenly said she had broken her arm instead of her wrist. In the letter, seen by the Sunday Mirror, the Duke wrote, "I would like you to know how very sorry I am for my part in the accident at the Babingley crossroads. I have been across that crossing any number of times and I know very well the amount of traffic that uses that main road. It was a bright sunny day, and at about 3 in the afternoon, the sun was low over the wash. In other words, the sun was shining low over the main road. In normal conditions I would have no difficulty in seeing traffic coming from the Dersingham direction, but I can only imagine that I failed to see the car coming, and I am very contrite about the consequences. I was somewhat shaken after the accident, but I was greatly relieved that none of you were seriously injured." As a crowd was beginning to gather, I was advised to return to Sandringham House by a local police officer. I have since learned that you suffered a broken arm. I am deeply sorry about this injury. I wish you a speedy recovery from a very distressing experience. The letter is signed yours sincerely, Philip. Ms Fairweather told the Sunday Mirror, "When I opened it, I saw the Sandringham House headed paper and went, oh my God." He asked how I was and said sorry that I was in pain. I was chuffed. I thought it was really nice that he signed off as Philip and not the formal title. I was pleasantly surprised because of the personalised nature. A lot of people said it was unrealistic, that I wanted that human kindness from Prince Philip, which is what I saw this letter as. The letter is believed to have been hand-delivered by a member of royal staff as it had no stamp. Despite being a fan of the royal family, Ms Fairweather will not be displaying her letter at home and said, "It's not going in a frame, it will just go in a pile with all the rest of paperwork on this. But I thought it was a really nice touch." Last Saturday, Philip received a warning from police after he was caught driving on a public road without a seatbelt.